The current dry branches made Emil feel like a successful friend helping Fikes. After all, what's the big deal about heading home? Emil lost his balance again. Realizing his sense of balance is beyond saving, he might as well leave the bike in the wood. Meanwhile, Florin was working in the restaurant, witnessing the trash can overflowing and spotting the backyard fridge in chaos, so he decided to tidy things. Suddenly, he heard a loud sound and turned to see tissues dangling from a diving suit hanger. Florin thought to himself, that must be where my wife is hiding. But just then, a mutant walrus showed up out of nowhere and knocked Florin to the ground, and the scene turned comically chaotic. Meanwhile, the patient behind the diving suit fled, and Florin firmly believed it was his wife, Lorna. Just then, the restaurant owner arrived, like a superhero, chasing off the walrus. The walrus, tangled in chains, fled into the woods like a scared child. Florin followed, desperately seeking Lorna, shouting her name like a lost friend. Then he found her. His bear-transformed wife waited quietly, roaring occasionally. Florin was so startled he took a step back, and his retreat crushed his wife's hopes. She felt even her husband no longer accepted her. She decided to leave. Florin returned to the restaurant and found the walrus was his sister. Florin told Officer Julia about seeing his wife. Well, he couldn't help but wonder what kind of family. Julia didn't report it, but joined him in searching for Lorna in the woods. After a long time, they only found Emil's bicycle. Florin felt conflicted. Upon arriving home, he found the sink blocked and, while clearing it, discovered animal claws. Florin suddenly realized his son had this strange disease too. Heart pounding, he locked the door, awaiting Emil. Florin wanted to check Emil's hand, but was politely declined. So, he whipped out the bike for Emil to take. However, Emil knew he had lost the ability to ride, so he firmly declined, vaguely sensing that his dad had caught onto his. Scared of being sent to a shelter, he turned and ran, but his father held on tight until he calmed down. Dad decided to help him cover up the illness, adding a sprinkle of health supplement to Emil's food, thinking to himself, who really cares anyway? Every day to come, they'd have to deal with those sharp teeth and claws growing in, plus shave that wild hair off. And since mutant patients have superhuman hearing, he'd also wear earplugs. Yet Emil still watched Fikes every day, thinking to himself, why couldn't I talk to him properly? Little did he know, Fikes had already mastered the art of flying. Subtitles. Climbing up to the treetops for an overview, spreading wings as getting closer to the ground. His father's superpower seemed to manifest solely in bird's eye view. Dad. At the afternoon town gathering, Emil was supposed to arrive early to help out, but he rolled in 3 hours late. Florin panicked upon hearing this, calling Emil over 20 times with no answer. What on earth is this kid up to now? Florin finally found Emil, grabbing his hand only to see more claw sprouting. His face turned pale with fear. Do you see your hand? What's on your mind? We all know. Let go of me. Why won't you listen? What are you doing? Sit down. If we catch you, it's game over. Do you realize that? You'll face this alone. Don't look for me, Emil. Why? What are you planning to do? What will I do? I will protect you. I swear I will. You won't protect me. Florin worried his son might lose his grip on sanity, so he pressed the scissors against his neck. That was the only way to calm Emil down before prepping him. He constantly told his son what to do, ignoring Emil's desires. Their argument suddenly made Florin realize this. He decided to let Emil choose for himself. After a moment's hesitation, he finally set the scissors down. After leaving his father, Emil found his classmate, Rita, who was his best friend. They often gathered at Rita's, and Florin thought she was Emil's girlfriend. Rita didn't ask upon seeing his sadness. Rita led Emil away from the noisy crowd into a cornfield, where they finally poured their hearts out to each other. Emil's back hair grew thick from misgrooming, his spine mutated, his condition was instantly recognized. They enjoyed their time together, totally oblivious to a nearby observer who witnessed everything and learned of Emil's condition. When Emil headed to the restroom, this person seized the opportunity to use a toy that emitted high-frequency sounds, which ordinary humans simply couldn't hear. How can you turn into an animal? Come on. This sound was torture for Emil. As a result, Emil lashed out at his classmate before making a hasty escape. Time's ill. Dressed in black, they crossed the bridge to the cornfield, eyes stern, as Emil fled through the corn to the woods. Only within the woods was Emil able to find safety. Hold on, is this Japan? At a critical juncture, Fikes arrived, knocked down a hunter, and guided Emil onward. However, the hunter immediately gave chase relentlessly, with Fikes being shot down while flying in the sky, and Emil witnessed all of this, his heart torn apart. Emil scooped up Fikes, calling out his name, and Fikes looked puzzled. Only after a moment did he remember Emil. Due to severe injuries, Fikes quickly lost response. Hearing hunters near, Emil laid him down. Before deep into the night, the hunters could not catch Emil and reluctantly ceased the search, heading home for drinks. Unbeknownst to them, a locust person had its eyes on them. Emil crawled into Fikes' bird nest, feasting on coconuts when hungry and drinking dew when thirsty. As time passed, his straits grew clear. Seeing an owl had tried to catch it, Emil's agility showed head turned into a cat. He explored the woods, imagining that one day this would be his home, his inner self having already set an ultimate goal.